This is Ant on February 10, 2024.
Who's your GOAT?
My GOAT?
Your GOAT.
Man, it's gonna sound crazy, but Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant's your GOAT. Tell me more.
I mean, I've always just been a fan watching him play as a kid, you know. He's the first 7-footer I've seen like putting the ball on the floor and scoring off the dribble, so I've always been a big fan.
3 months later,
rebounding has been fantastic. A 39-22 advantage on the glass for the Wolves. Edwards, cash! Oh, it's on, ladies and gentlemen.
What have you thought about his growth in the leap and his performance in this series?
So impressed with Ant. So impressed with Ant. My favorite player to watch. Just grown so much since he came into the league at 22. Just his love for the game just shines bright, and that's something that's one of the reasons why I like him the most, because he just loves basketball. He's grateful to be in this position. He's taking advantage of every opportunity he's gotten. Love everything about Ant, everything, and be watching him going forward. And you know he's going to go out there and play extremely hard every single night. But was really impressed with him. And it's going to be somebody I'm following for the rest of his career.
imagine being Anthony Edwards. In 2014, you were in 8th or 9th grade. This guy, Kevin Durant, was winning his first and only MVP after scoring some titles. You know, you the real MVP and all that.
You went to sleep hungry. You sacrificed for us. You the real MVP.
And you think to yourself, that's my favorite player. That's my GOAT. Then he wins a couple of championships and finals MVPs, just before you get drafted. And before you know it, you're trash-talking your idol straight to his face, all before sweeping his super team, all while being compared to Michael Jordan. Seems surreal, but that's Ant Edwards' reality. People say you made it when your idols become your rivals. Well, Ant just defeated his idol, and got him singing his praises to Ant. And everything KD said about Ant, well, he helped create this monster. He's bang on about what he said. And now he's watching his protege become the face of the NBA as a fan. And with what Ant has done to the NBA champions, it's safe to say that Kevin Durant is right about Anthony Edwards. If you've been on YouTube for the past week, man, short after short, thumbnail after thumbnail, video after video, all about Anthony Edwards. Just all about Anthony Edwards, man. How he just swept his idol Kevin Durant in the first round. How he went to Denver, looked the defending champions straight in the eyes, and just accepted that challenge, dropping 43 points to get game 1, defending like his life depended on it, and helped keep the Nuggets scored at just 35 points in the whole first half, and then just 80 points the whole game. Everyone's just talking about him being the best American player once LeBron, Steph, and KD ride off into the sunset. Hell, people are saying he's the best American player now. Then you got people like JJ, Stephen A. Smith, Jeff Teague, and a whole lot of others labeling Ant as that new face of the league.
Stephen A., is he the next face of the NBA?
He's mine. I'll say that. I mean, I love Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I love Luka. I love so many of these guys, but Anthony Edwards is my guy. That's the guy I'm looking at right now. He's a human highlight reel.
Bigger, I feel like he really could be the face of the NBA. Like, he's like how Ja Morant had it, a year ago before the shit happened?
How he had it cracking?
AE then took that level. Like, he a superstar. He ain't just a star. Like, he's a superstar.
Facts,
right?
Bro.
And then he got the personality, the game to be like icon. Like, for real.
Even talking about his shoes, man, everything's just getting pushed. And then, obviously, you got KD, his idol, his role model, his GOAT, talking about how tough he is, his love for the game, how he just took advantage of everything. And now, here he is, just averaged 26 points per game, 5 rebounds and 5 assists. All pretty much career highs for him as of now. But what's even more impressive is that he's taken it upon himself to be that leader, that talisman, that captain ball for this amazing Minnesota Timberwolves team. And as that leader, he's taken a Timberwolves team who hasn't seen a 50 win in literally 2 decades to the 3rd seed in a tough Western Conference. 56 wins, highest since KG, Sam Cassell, and Latrell Sprewell in 2024. But it's been a tough road for the Timberwolves to be back near the top of the NBA pile. The number of lottery picks that they've had is proof of this. And it gets even worse when you take a look at their lottery picks throughout the years. 2009, The Wolves are in desperate need of a point guard, and a young, unusually good shooter out of Davidson named Stephen Curry was just sitting there. But they proceeded to blow the opportunity to draft the 2-time MVP twice, picking Ricky Rubio and Johnny Flynn instead while Curry was still on the board. The next years, Wesley Johnson at number 4, Trey Burke at number 9, Chris Dunn at number 5, Zach LaVine at number 13 was promising, but only played 3 seasons before getting traded, along with 7th overall pick Lauri Markkanen to the Bulls for Jimmy Butler. Those two went and became all-stars, but they did get Jimmy Buckets, who did get them to the playoffs for the first time since 2004, to get destroyed by James Harden in the first round. The team would then get destroyed by Jimmy Butler himself the next year. Their one shiny golden lottery pick was Karl Anthony Towns, who's a multiple-time all-star. But let's be honest, they couldn't have possibly missed out on Cat in 2015. And for all intents and purposes, he hasn't and probably never will develop into the once-in-a-generation type talent that he was projected to be. And he's never really brought the Timberwolves to anything meaningful on his own. But then entered the 2020 NBA draft, and well, we weren't even sure if he was going to be selected first overall. It was really between him, LaMelo Ball, and Anthony Edwards. People were doubting him already. Here are his weaknesses, according to NBADraft.net. Has to improve his assertiveness on both ends of the court. Doesn't utilize his physical gifts to the best of his ability. That one aged well. Man was already doing this his rookie year.
Ooh, they were lucky that wasn't turned over. Anthony Edwards, that time he does.
Total disregard of playing defense. I'm not saying that this person didn't think Ant was deserving to be the first overall pick. I'm not even saying that they were wrong at the time. I just think it would be shocking to see for this person how much Ant grew from having those weaknesses to the superstar that we see today. And that just speaks volumes on just how much he's improved, as KD said. And not only did he improve himself, like I said, he also improved the franchise significantly. The Wolves used to be one of the jokes of the Western Conference, man. You remember all the memes about Pat Beverly celebrating their play-in win? Just one of those teams who would get an infinite number of lottery picks and not do anything with them. Cat couldn't do anything with them. Wiggins, Maple Jordan, with all his years of hype, couldn't do anything. Jimmy Butler, like I said, kinda did something, but destroyed it fairly early. So Anthony Edwards was given a dysfunctional franchise, years of mediocrity, and pretty much a curse of lottery picks not working out for Minnesota. Hell, they had 2 first overall picks and a 2nd overall pick at one point. Wiggs, Towns, and D'Angelo Russell all starting for them. Didn't do a damn thing. But now, Ant Edwards has that opportunity to carry this franchise that has been in the mud for years back to the top. The same opportunity that Wiggins had. The same opportunity that Cat had. The opportunity they both wasted. Not Ant, though. Ant, like Cat, has multiple all-star selections, but he's brought the team success to go with it. And so, he's proven KD right again. He was placed in a poverty franchise, given the chance to take control and be that alpha. Be that face of a franchise that can compete with the best of them. And so far, he's been doing a damn good job. By the way, those guys he was competing with for the first overall pick, how are they doing now? Well, Melo's been struggling with injury, and the Hornets haven't really made any progress. I mean, they're not really that better off than when Kemba was there, right? And of course, we all know what happened to James Wiseman. Just awful. Melo could have elevated his franchise just like Ant did. Wiseman could have been a more prominent piece in the Warriors 2022 championship. All opportunities that haven't been fulfilled. But, like KD said, Ant just takes advantage of every opportunity. And there are a couple of opportunities that Ant's currently facing. One would be to take the mantle of being the alpha and the face of a franchise that can dominate a conference for years to come. But there's also the extremely unique opportunity. Now that guys like KD, Curry, LeBron are about to retire, a spot for the face of the NBA is about to open. And as Ant has shown,
Edwards driving by Beal. Oh!
He's not afraid to take it to the vets and show them the future is now, old man. And as the vets along with Ant in the Avengers Team USA goes to the Olympics, they're gonna get reminded again that the future of the NBA is pretty good. And these guys can rest easy in Cancun or wherever, knowing that KD was right about Ant Edwards. His greatness, his love for the game, and his ability to be the face of the NBA.